Oh my God. I'm Christina Kahn.
And I'm Leela Hilton.
And this is Burn Before Reading, a podcast about literature.
Here we are to discuss the terrible writing we did when we were younger and touch on some literary and nostalgic topics right along the way.
I regret to admit that my feet are still visible in the YouTube video despite my best efforts.
Oh, there they are.
I'm covering them with my hand. Look not upon my tootsies. But now I'm opening my slit. If you are a YouTube viewer, you will be able to...
What was that?
Just my iPad. You will be able to detect that we are in a new studio.
Oh my gosh. Where are we?
Where are we? Isn't it funny that I put in our notes to announce that we're in a new studio like we wouldn't remember and like we wouldn't have 45 minutes of technical troubles?
Yeah, that reminded us.
Are you recording? Okay, it is. Hey everyone, these are my boobs. Fuck the feet. There's my boobs. Don't fuck the feet.
No.
So glad it's recording. As you can see, it's like still a work in progress. Leela and I are in chairs of a different size.
Yes.
Leela's in a small chair and I'm in a tall chair. Unfortunately, I love you so much. You can't have a chair that spins on this podcast.
Yeah, because I'll just spin.
This is a spinny chair.
Do you spin all day when you're working?
Almost never.
What? You just sit still?
I sit cross-legged and still, yeah. I love this chair. If you want the link, hit me up. It's from Wayfair. It's like a big and tall office chair. I love it. It so barely fits under my desk, but it is so comfy. It's so large. I can sit cross-legged all day, and it has a fucking the sidecar for my cat.
It's so cute.
I love this.
Does she use the sidecar?
She has been known to.
Okay, that's really cute.
Mostly, this is a chair where Lucy, Greer's cat, likes to barf, which is why there's usually...
That's so specific and mean of her.
She chills here and then she barfs here. So there's usually a blanket on it because it's a white chair, because white goes with everything. But yeah, this is our new studio. If you're listening, sorry, maybe check out the YouTube, but then keep listening on your podcast listener so we get those numbers.
Yeah.
We are obviously working on it. I think we probably need some kind of a freestanding mount for the webcam.
Okay.
Because it's like right now it's beholden to the desk when I would actually like it to be closer so you can't see our feet.
Oh yeah. Okay. So like a
tripod.
Yes.
Yeah. We also are like still working on the decor behind us. There's obviously some empty wall space. And we talked about getting some more plants, which you can't even see the plants that are there now really. And we also talked about getting some lights behind us.
Yeah, to light up the dolls. The dolls don't look that scary right now.
They don't, but we need one of them.
There she is. Good luck. Those moccasins come right off.
Moving these dolls from my mother brought them to me recently. Sorry, Felicity. We'll get to you someday. All of their hair is disgusting. And by disgusting, I mean like bad plastic.
Yeah.
It's bad plastic. I would not run my hair through any of these. Wait, my hand.
You could try.
And all of their legs. Oh, hers are okay. You know why? Because she's strong. All of their legs are unwell. But yeah, if you have any thoughts or feelings about our new studio, should they tell us?
Yeah, if you have any compliments about our new studio.
If you have any compliments or like easy constructive criticism, it's got to be under $20 in under 10 minutes.
Yes. If you're like, maybe you could knock out that wall. I mean, just leave.
I'm not knocking out a wall. I rent. We rent. Wait, it's not. Oh, it's not centered. I'm going to regret this. This is all part of the process, guys. And, we didn't have 45 minutes of technical issues before we start recording, and I didn't say I'm going to kill myself 6 times.
Yeah. And she's still with us.
I'm still with you. Yeah, we have some upgrades you cannot detect. For example, we have these long cables. I don't know if you noticed in my old apartment that one of us had to be really close. Oh, Leela, that's kind of cool what you're doing with your boobs right now.
Just in case I had something to say while during.
Yeah, and if you're not a YouTube viewer, you have no idea what she was doing with her boobs right now. Boob trick.
Yeah, you guys probably didn't notice the short cords before because we're goddamn professionals. And it's an illusion.
I'm sorry. It's so funny.
Because of how many times you said you wanted to kill yourself.
I just thought that I had the right programs. And in the end, I didn't.
But then she did.
Guys, I'm bearing the lead here. It's my birthday today.
Oh my God. How does it feel to be turning 30? Flirty and thriving.
Joyful. Like I have the whole world in front of me and my eggs aren't even shriveling up.
Amazing.
I keep trying to make eye contact with the camera, but I'm actually making eye contact with the monitor behind the camera.
I know, me too. I'm like, we're too stupid for this.
We are too. We need to put like a glowing pink light on the camera.
Yeah.
It is my birthday. I am in fact turning 35.
35. Wow. Amazing.
35 today. And my eggs are fine. Thank you.
They're fine.
I again missed the camera when I was looking for it. I love my birthday because I think that July 22nd is a perfect date. Wait, what's that from?
Oh,
what's your idea of a perfect date?
It's from Miss Congeniality.
A movie I've never seen.
No, you need to.
I'm familiar with the meme.
So I would say it's like she says like March 24th because it's not too hot, not too cold.
It's April, whatever she says.
It's definitely April. March is too cold. Just need a light sweater.
I think July 22nd is the perfect date because you can go into the water and be cooled, and you can wear no clothes and be cooled, and you can go to the pool and you can go outside when it's nighttime.
Yeah, she's a real summer bitch. Guys.
I love it. Guys, look at me. I'm wearing a tank top. I'm wearing a flowy skirt. I forgot my doll in my pit right now.
She's suffocating Josefina.
She's really in the way. And this isn't even a Josefina episode. No, it is.
Don't confuse me.
I love my birthday so well. Here's the thing. Do you love February?
No, it's horrible.
That's so crazy to me, and it makes me feel sad for you.
I think I used to love it more because my mom made it really special for me.
Moms,
but I'm like not in denial anymore. I can deny it no longer. Like February is horrible.
Do you hate having your birthday in February?
Yeah, I do.
What month would you pick? What's your perfect date?
I probably would pick
because you don't like hot either.
No, I'd probably pick May or
like October.
October, yeah.
October weather is god tier.
Especially here in the South. It's so nice. It's never too cold. Like it's perfect.
Well, do you remember when we were kids, Halloween was a cold holiday?
I remember because I used to have to like ruin my costumes by wearing a big coat over them. Yeah,
I was thinking about that because my last Halloween I was wearing a fucking dirndl. You know what a dirndl is?
Remind me.
It's like a beer wench outfit, like a later for girls. I was wearing a fucking dirndl mini skirt and I was on a scooter, so I was like in motion and I was like, I'm hot. Like I'm warm right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so your new birthday is May 17th.
Okay.
That's my brother's birthday.
I think that would make me a Gemini. I could be wrong.
He's a Taurus.
Oh, Taurus women are like sure of themselves and smart and stuff, I think.
I know one Taurus woman and she's my Aunt Karen.
Okay.
And
she's Karen.
Really
she's
cool, really smart, really sure of herself. Yeah. She's coming to visit me on Friday.
Oh, that's so exciting.
My mommy and my Aunt Karen are coming to visit for my birthday on Friday.
Yay. What are you guys going to do?
Oh, probably drink and laugh and giggle.
That's so cute. I'm so jealous.
Greer's like, maybe I should make plans. And I'm like, no, hang out with us. And he's like, okay.
I mean, you can watch.
That's always how it is. I truly love my birthday. Like, I really think that in July, first of all, like, this is deep-seated from my school days. No one is thinking about school in July only.
Yes.
In correct. June, I had school until like mid-June growing up. Did you?
No. In Henrico County. Wait, yes. We got, yeah. I'm thinking of everyone else in the world. I'm so used to like everyone being like, it's so great getting out in May and then going back to school in August. And I'm like,
okay. And then like, so we started the day after Labor Day.
Yes.
Okay. That's and so same. Like the end of August, you're thinking about school.
Yeah.
July is the only month where you're not thinking about school. And like when I was a kid growing up, my dad, he traveled a lot for work because he was cheating on my mom. And also he needed to travel a lot for work. I think both are true. And so my mom was a full-time stay-at-home parent. And my grandmother lived in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And so every summer, my mom would take us to Rehoboth Beach for 2 months.
I remember this conversation in our insane episode when we were recording on the way to Myrtle Beach.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were
That was
talking about
crazy.
summer break.
Yeah.
That was so fun, actually. We're going to record a bonus episode similar to that later tonight, but that's not going to come out till September.
Yeah.
So guys, sign up for a bonus episode sign up for our Patreon to get that bonus episode between now and September.
Please.
So most of my birthdays growing up were like at my grandma's house. So we would like go to the beach. Here's what we would do. Here's the thing. We're at my grandmother's house. Dee Dee, she has a 3-bedroom home. So my mom gets 1 bedroom, Dee Dee gets 1 bedroom. I'm sharing one with my brothers.
Yeah.
I always got the bed next to the door. It was a twin bedroom. Ryan had to sleep on the floor. Sorry.
That's the baby. That's what he gets for being the baby.
Sorry, be born earlier, idiot. I saw my youngest brother Ryan yesterday.
Oh, you've seen so many families.
He was wearing Keens with socks.
Oh no.
Keens are like hiking sandals. I was like, Greer. And I pointed and I said, remember how I said Ryan was crunchy? Look at that. And Ryan said, what's crunchy? I said, you're wearing hiking sandals with socks. Okay, so we would wake up at my grandmother's house and we would go to Crystal, which is a diner that I loved. They were like a gay diner.
Yeah, Rehoboth Beach is very gay,
Very
right?
gay.
I love that.
And so like you can live in Rehoboth Beach without being like very gay, but Crystal Diner had like pride flags basically.
Okay.
Is what I remember from childhood. And I would always get a stack of pancakes meal and I would get a hot chocolate.
Yum.
I don't know why. It's one of those things where like I'm not sure if it was good. I just loved it.
Yeah.
You know? And then we would go to the beach. Maybe we would go to Funland. Anyone familiar with Steven Universe? Okay. Steven Universe, the city that they live in, is based on Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Rehoboth Beach, Delaware doesn't have a mountain. Don't worry about the mountain in Steven Universe. But they have, I think it's called like Excitement Land or something. Fun World. It's called something like that. But it's like a baby amusement park. There's like baby rides. Like there was like a Gravitron.
Okay.
You know Gravitron, the spinny fast spaceship.
Oh, yes.
And there was like a Viking ship. No roller coaster. It was small because it was on the boardwalk.
Okay. That's so quaint.
Yeah, very quaint. And then when I was a kid, I loved having, this is so cringe, KFC for dinner for my birthday. Bless. I loved a popcorn chicken bucket.
With the biscuit and the mashed potatoes.
Of course.
Yeah. Delicious.
It was really good. Yeah.
I haven't had KFC probably since I was a kid, and I bet it's so fucking good still.
I love fast food fried chicken.
I'm trying to get around to it because I grew up with a mom who was like, I grew up on a farm eating fresh every day. Fast food's a saying. So.
Okay, well, I had a lazy mom who was like, get that food in those children.
Yeah, no, that's probably going to be me.
Sorry, Josefina. I just keep like, what do you call this move in wrestling? Like a chokehold.
Yeah.
And then often like an ice cream cake or something like that.
Of course. Yes.
And I would get a lot of presents because I was very spoiled. So that's a summary of my childhood birthdays.
So
and that's
fun.
why I think birthdays in July. I never had to go to school on my birthday.
Now,
so
how old do you, like, how long in your childhood did you do that? Because you get to that certain age when you're like a preteen and teen where you're like, oh, but I would rather be around my friends.
Yeah, definitely by like late high school, I was staying home because I didn't want to be away from my friends that much.
Yeah.
And my parents were also going through a horrible divorce and it was
Sure.
harder to like just be wild and free. So I don't know exactly when, but I saw some Facebook memories today of my 18th birthday party was Pirates and Princesses themed.
So fun.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I've never had to go to school on my birthday to this very day. I'm 35 and I've only worked on my birthday one time.
Wow. That's impressive.
I take it off. Well, I've actually been lucky enough to work mostly jobs that give you a birthday holiday.
A lot of jobs do, which is, I feel like that's
kind of the
it's
least
one
you can
day
do,
out
yeah.
of a month. It's not that big.
I worked one time, and it was because I had hand, foot, and mouth disease and couldn't see anybody anyway. So I actually should have been on sick time, but
That
hand, foot,
sucks.
and mouth is one of those like daycare diseases.
Yes.
That I got from Freya.
Yep. I understand. That was everybody got down with the hand, foot, and mouth that summer.
That weekend was like, it was like right before my birthday. Some of our friends got engaged. We were like seeing plays.
Yes.
We were hanging out with Freya. Half our friend group got hand, foot, and mouth, and the other half got COVID. And no one was spared.
It was a rough time.
It was a rough time, but
I think I got
congrats
COVID.
to Zoe and Alex who got
Yay.
engaged. Can't wait for you guys to get married. So anyway, I've been freaking yapping, and you know why? Because it's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
I can yap as much as I want. You can't say that's annoying.
Nope, no, never. And everybody should be grateful to Susan that she birthed
She labored.
and and here you are.
She labored. And we'll talk more about labor later.
Yeah. Now, were you early or were you late or were you right on time?
I believe I was like basically on time.
That sounds exactly right for you.
I'm pretty punctual.
Yeah, you are.
And I, again, don't know where the camera is. I'm pretty punctual. Yeah, so I believe I was not very late, although perhaps my mother would tell it different.
Yeah. I recently found out that my birth was a fucking nightmare. And I'm like, Mom. She's like, yeah, I was.
Why would you tell you that now?
She's like, I was in labor for 22 hours but like laboring for 22 hours.
Ugh.
And I was like, Mom, did you almost die? She was like, you know.
I prayed.
Yeah,
I prayed. I was thinking about your mom today because I saw a shirt that said, once you shenan once, you'll shenan again.
I need that.
You should get that for her.
I need it so bad.
I'm being full Leela right now. I can't stop playing with my toes.
It's
I
hard
have to hide them. Okay, so LOL birthdays. Leela, what has been cringing you out lately? This is a real episode where we have to talk about stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Not just my birthday.
Okay, and I've got two, and we're doing a little bit of a double hitter, so I'm trying to see which one to start with. Okay, let's do a good July cringe. So I got absolutely sunburnt.
To fuck.
Like kind of the worst I can remember in recent history.
Wait, I want some. I'm sorry you got sunburned. I have a couple clarifying questions. If that's okay. So you said the worst you can remember in recent history.
Yes.
Is it the worst you can remember, or is it just because you can only remember recent history?
That's a great question. Probably a little bit of both. I don't remember. Like last summer, I did get a kind of like a pretty bad sunburn, but I don't remember
you like being sick.
I wasn't
by
like
it.
no, like because this was sun poisoning where you get to the point where you're
nauseous.
like physically sick.
Yeah.
You're like tired. Well, I'm also pregnant, but like you're physically sick
Like,
and tired.
what is the pregnancy?
Which one?
What is the sun? What is just who I am at my core?
And if I had just Googled that shit, I would have known that when you're pregnant, you're way more sensitive to UV. So
Pregnancy is body horror. It's like you can't trust anything anymore.
and I'm like, what's the evolutionary function of that? I don't understand.
lay down, idiot.
It's like just go stay inside, bitch.
Because I remember having some truly god awful sunburns as a child, and
Yes.
I don't know if I was just a bigger bitch back then.
Right.
You know?
Like I do. I remember I had this one in high school that was so bad. And it was definitely because back then, I would, what I would do is I would get tanning oil, which I should not be using.
We don't do that anymore.
I would do sunscreen, I would do sunscreen, let it dry, then do tanning oil on top. Because that way.
What is that?
Because then I wasn't just, in my mind, I wasn't just frying myself. I was like somehow also protecting myself.
But it's so crazy because like sunscreen is to deflect UV rays and tanning oil is to attract UV
So
rays.
it's just the stupidest thing.
It's like doing nothing.
I think it's like, and it's like, if you have a coffee and then like smoke a little bit, you kind of like get in the right.
That's different.
Perfect.
That's different. That sounds nice.
It is nice.
And I again don't know where the camera is. I keep
just looking at
making
the
eye
screen.
contact with the camera. Okay, and maybe this is telling us something about where the camera needs to be located.
I think so. We're learning, and we're
that means
learning.
the door will. Well, maybe the door being behind us isn't that bad.
No, they know we have a way out.
Guys, we don't have a door. They can't know we have a door.
We can't let people know we leave.
Right now we're quoting Chris
Company.
Fleming company is coming. We can't let them know we said. I'm really sorry about your sunburn. In fact,
okay.
it was so bad that she had to cancel recording last week because she was like, I can't put clothes on, I'll cry.
I did. It was so bad that like I was just sitting, sorry work, but I mean like all of my interviews, I was pretty much just sitting there naked and just like trying not to move. My tummy was the most burntest part because as we know, my husband a little freak leak and I had on my tiniest little bikini and I was like, is this okay? And he was like, you look hot.
Who were you with?
It was just me and Jason because we're leaving the family trip and I was like,
what was the family trip?
We went to Cape Charles for a long weekend.
Okay, got it. Which like we live in like an assortment of weird peninsulas.
Yes.
So like to get to Cape Charles, you have to like drive down through the Hampton.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yes.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, but that's what you're saying is correct.
Yeah, I
So
get it.
it's on the Chesapeake Bay. It's lovely. It's a bougie little like bay beach town.
You know who has houses there?
Who?
Aunt Karen.
Aunt Karen. Oh my God. I wonder if I missed her. We stayed in a beautiful neighborhood. It was a free trip. It's why I went.
Hell yeah, girl.
And I got to hang out with my cute nieces and I got just the right amount of sun. And then I was like, but I didn't get enough sun. One of the days was cloudy. Come on, Jason.
I get it. Every summer I'm like, I can either get skinny or tan.
Yeah.
You're not getting skinny this summer.
No.
It's way easier to get tan than skinny.
Yeah. And I was just like, I need to be by the ocean. Like, because normally at this point I've hit up the river. We go to the river here in Richmond.
Have you been this year?
No.
It's all of our like usual access points to the river are getting closed because the infrastructure is dangerous.
Yeah, it's really fucking annoying.
I mean, the infrastructure is probably pretty dangerous.
Really bad. But I even still I have the spot that I know about that I like to go to.
Where?
The 42nd Street entrance.
Yeah.
And but you do have to kind of hike to get there. It's not that bad when you're like in normal shape.
It's not really a hike either. It's like a walk out into the river.
Well, you park and then you have to hike through the woods and go down a bunch of stairs and then hike and then you're at the river.
I just want to call it hiking.
I guess maybe on the way back it really feels like a hike. I'll tell you that.
Yes,
much.
everything on the way. Oh, dude, walking from the beach to your car feels like a hike.
Yeah.
This reminded me of when I was in Austria. I was talking to these Austrian gentlemen who were non-native English speakers. And I was like, what do you guys like to do? And they were like telling me, and they were like, what do you like to do? And I said, oh, I like to hike. And they said, hike? What does hike mean? And I said, oh, I go into the woods and I like walk down a path. And they said, oh, we call that walking. I was like, okay. We're completely surrounded on all sides by mountains. I was like, okay, asshole. We call it something different when it's really hard.
We call it mountain climbing or whatever. Yeah, there's like no in between.
Climb every mountain. I sing that song every single day because Penny's like afraid to be on the floor because the other cats are on the floor and she doesn't know where they are because she's blind.
Yeah.
So she goes from like chair to table to chair. Climb every mountain.
Penny. But yeah, I'm fine. I've pretty much completely turned to tan now and I can sleep.
You look good except for your kind of crumbling tits, but
My tits are crumbling like pastry and the bottom of my tum-tum is like still like purple red. It's so burned. So I'm waiting for that to change.
does it hurt still?
It does.
I'm sorry.
Jason's beard hurts it. Sorry, that's TMI. he likes to kiss my belly and be like, "Hi, Goldie."
I thought that was a pussy looking.
Oh well, yeah, but
That too.
that too. Other than that, I'm okay. It's just been it was a really rough week. I couldn't sleep and.
Not being able to sleep is pretty bad.
It's really bad, and I'm like, when I went outside, it was so hot that I got nauseous, and it was just like really bad. So
can't do anything. Just lay down and suffer, but don't sleep.
Yep. So that was me.
I'm so sorry.
Well, what's been cringing you out?
Oh, I don't have to do one. It's my birthday.
Oh, nice. There's no cringe, only birthday.
No cringe. I'll do a joy.
Okay, it's fine.
Well, it's nothing. It's nothing. I've just been having a lot of sex lately, and it's really good.
I just knew you were gonna say that by the smirk on your face.
I just moved in with my boyfriend, and I accidentally stopped taking my birth control because I just like ran out, didn't get to the doctor in time, and I've been reading a lot of horny books, so I've been like very horny.
Does not taking your birth control like, does that typically make your sex drive go up?
I don't know about other people, but for me in my day-to-day life, I would say I'm like a 6 out of 10 horny.
Yeah.
All the time. But not being on my birth control makes my periods pretty serious. Like I feel the cramps and my periods come kind of harder.
Okay, so your hormones are just more intense.
It just is like taking the damper off.
Okay.
Like I'm not complaining about the amount of horny I am when I'm on the pill, guys. I'm okay. But I've actually been so horny that it's been annoying. Maybe that's my cringe. I've been an obnoxious amount of horny lately.
Oh god.
And I'm like, you want to bang? And Gru's like, again, which is pretty unusual for us.
Yeah.
I've just been having a lot of sex and having a good time, and it's my birthday.
Well,
so
good for
cringe
her.
at that, idiot. Oh, here's my cringe. I posted this on our Instagram story last week on Monday because we're okay. Is I had a Facebook memory pop up.
Yeah.
Did you see this one?
I did.
It was from like 11 years ago, 2015 or 2014, and it said, "Take life as it comes, straight, no chaser." Bitch, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I know you felt so like hard
So
when
hard.
you
Had I just learned how to take a shot without barfing? Like, what on earth? So cringe.
That's so funny.
Well, let's talk about Josefina.
All right.
Here's the thing. It's Josefina's birthday too, gang.
Okay, so here's something really important I learned when I read about Josefina today is Josefina is also a Pisces, just like me.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Wait,
she's a March Pisces.
Did it say in the book?
It said her birthday. And
it said spring.
Yeah, she's March 17th. So she's...
Here, let me get the iPod I dropped 45 years ago.
So she's a March Pisces.
Okay.
And
Okay,
makes sense because
holding way
she's
too many things.
sensitive and strong and cares about everyone, just like me.
Wait.
I'm not as cool as Josefina.
Wait. What range is Pisces?
It's I'm like I barely make the cut. Me and Brooke barely make the cut. We're like the earliest you can get. It goes kind of like pretty far through March, I think. So it starts in late February.
Yeah, because at the end of March is Aries.
Yes.
Okay. I get confused because I have a million. My boobs don't do the same thing. My boobs. I get confused. I get confused because I have a shit ton of Pisces friends, and I guess I have one Aquarius friend, my sister-in-law, who's confusing me because her birthday is February 11th.
Yes. So I missed the cutoff to be an Aquarius.
That's for the best.
Yeah,
Water
that's what I've
signs.
heard.
Okay. Yeah, it does say like happy. Okay, so we're covering Happy Birthday Josefina, which this is the third or fourth. The fourth.
I think it's the fourth.
We had because we had the Christmas one. We had changes
and me and Josefina.
Wait, it's not changes yet. Changes is the last
surprise.
one.
No, learns a lesson.
Learns a lesson and surprise. Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise is Christmas. Learns a lesson is Christmas. No, it's school. Back to school. Scroll. So it does say a springtime story. This is obvious. Okay. So the first 3 books I've been able to find for like $7 secondhand. So I've just been buying us the series, which you can see behind Leela up there next to Kirsten. This book I could not find. The cheapest one I found was like $30,
which is crazy. That's $30 is almost like more pages than the book,
right?
Like
that's 50 cents per page.
Yeah.
So if you guys see an online Happy Birthday Josefina, I'm holding so many things. Not this edition. Can I help you? Yeah, hold Josefina.
Let me hold her.
Why am I doing this? Hold the deer and her weird hair. Okay, but the original edition, like the basically like cream colored edition, let us know if it's affordable. My boyfriend just texted me that Allie and AJ's potential breakup song is playing at our favorite bar right now.
Oh my god! I hope it's fine.
Yes.
I hope it's the re-release where it's explicit.
Ooh, yeah, that was so good.
My fucking birthday.
It is my fucking birthday. Yay. Okay, so Leela, why don't you do a summary of Happy Birthday Josefina? since it's so short and very little happens in it.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So we are introduced in the like family table of contents thingy, family and friends table of contents thingy, to two new people.
Yep. Tia Magdalena and
Mariana. Tia Magdalena is Josefina's godmother and
her aunt.
Her dad's older sister.
Much older.
They
keep saying much. God.
Like, okay.
I will Jill myself. That means masturbate. I will freaking Jill myself if somebody ever writes about my brother and then is like his much older sister.
I'm like, fuck off. But Tia Magdalena is fucking awesome.
She's pretty cool.
She's like the local healer. We love that. I need to see it.
Curanera? Is there an Enye in there? It's definitely... Because I remember being like, I'm gonna say it right, and it's gonna be start with.
It's like curadera or something.
Curadera,
like that makes sense. Like cura, like it's like a cure.
Let me see. I'll find it.
So basically, in this book, it's about to be Josefina's 10th birthday. She's so wee, and it opens up at night. They're making blankets.
It's curandera.
Okay.
The ND confused me.
So the sisters are all making blankets and to replace all of the sheep that perished
in the flood from
previously.
The last book.
She goes out to talk to Papa about how many blankets they made and how successful they're going to be. And when you know, little Florecita. I think it's Florecita. Florecita. She is Josefina's previous enemy.
Oh yeah, it does say. I'm sorry to interrupt. It does say March 19th.
19th. Okay, so it's Josefina's her frenemy. The goat that
her frenemy
that.
Oh yeah, it is Florecita.
Bullies her.
I think I was thinking of Florence, Italy.
Different. She is. It's springtime, so all the baby animals are being born, and Florecita is having a baby goat. But Florecita fucking dies.
Okay, there's way too much maternal mortality in this book. Way more than I thought there was, Leela.
This book, I was kind of like sobbing throughout the whole thing.
I'm not surprised.
Mostly because. And I'm doing this. I did the same thing when I watched Moana the other day.
The new one or the old?
God, no.
Okay,
I won't watch that.
I mean, sometimes you watch things just to cringe.
Yeah, not the Disney remakes, but we were watching Moana, and we both were crying the whole time. And the reason is because these little girls are just so cool and strong, and it's like, oh my God, look, what if that's like gonna be my little girl one day? And so that's mostly why I was crying.
Crying right now.
I was like, Josefina is possibly the most precious, strong, amazing girl she's ever been in this book.
She is like the ideal of a 10-year-old girl because like you're reading this to your. I've always said like that literature should be idealistic. Like here's an example that I've used with authors before. Like in our day-to-day life, do people always remember to ask, what are your pronouns? No. But what if all the characters in books did remember to do that? Would maybe we get better about doing that too?
Yes, especially when we're talking about children's literature.
Yeah, so I love that they model her as being like thoughtful, compassionate, sensitive,
and brave,
strong-willed.
Yeah, she gets a lot braver. Like we see her grow.
She's not afraid of Florecita anymore.
No. So Florecita dies, but Papa, under his little shawl, Rebozo, has Florecita's tiny, adorable little goat baby, and a baby goat is really fucking cute. It's a really cute baby animal.
Yeah.
And
they name her
Sombrita, which means little shadow, and it's because Josefina is like, I want to take care of her, and Papa's hesitant because he's like, she's very weak, and she's
just unfortunately gonna die.
She's gonna die, and like.
Josefina says, fucking watch me, Pop.
I will make sure to protect her no matter what. And he's like, okay, but she might die. And she's like, I will make sure she doesn't. He's like, all right, fine. It's out of my hands.
Well, in fact, he looks to Tia. He's like not the main parent of his kids right now.
Yeah, it's
he
Dolores.
He looks to Tia Dolores, and Tia Dolores is like, it gives like a subtle nod. And he's like, okay.
She can handle that. And he trusts Tia Dolores. That's a strong ass bitch.
Dude. actually, when we get to the final line of like this book, or like the final line of like the penultimate chapter, let's talk about that.
Okay.
About Papa and Tia Dolores.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm down. Okay. So, So Josefina lovingly nurses little Sombrita to health.
It doesn't take that much. It just takes milk.
At first, she is so weak that she can't even drink the milk herself. So she's like,
that's like all babies, though.
Yeah. But she gets
what
stronger.
What if you just put a bowl of milk in front of your newborn?
She's like, what? Why aren't you? Come on. So then she gets strong and cute and starts just following Josefina around everywhere like a shadow.
It is pretty cute. That's how I feel about Penny.
Like
I'm like, girl, why are you following me? I'm just walking back and forth.
It makes me like, if I get a black cat, I want to call her Sombrita because that's so fucking
that is
cute.
Really cute.
I actually think I have a chicken in Stardew Valley that's named Sombrita, like one of the black chickens. You know how you can have a
like
dark
because
chicken?
Of this book?
Yeah, probably. Because I still had that memory in my head.
The only chicken I remember naming in Stardew Valley is Pickle. Uh-huh. And when I typed that in, Sean went, Pickle, because I always brine my chicken. I always brine my chicken in pickle juice.
I had some real good ones. I had Chickie Minaj.
Okay, well, that's obviously great.
You know, she's not problematic, unlike the real Chickie Minaj. I had some great names in there. Anyway, not important.
That's neither here nor there.
Exactly. One day Josefina wants to go into town to meet, or to go to Tia Magdalena, who is the local healer and her godmother / aunt. Curandera. And she wants to, because the local healer is like, I could use some help doing some spring cleaning. And Josefina is a perfectly obedient, eager to please girl. And she's like,
she does, like,
I would love to.
She just is like, I would love to help you clean out your storeroom.
Yeah. She's like, that sounds like the best day.
I whipped the camera again.
So she goes and she is helping and learning all kinds of important things about herbs and healing little potion thingies from her godmother. And she breaks a precious vase. It's all good.
It's like handed down from curandera to curandera.
Yeah.
Curandera.
Like for generations. She accidentally like knocks it down.
It's like no one, she's like, I'm going to prove what a good curandera I am by cleaning this vase she told me not to and then breaking it.
And she panics, runs away.
Okay, this reminded me of a thing that actually happened to me once.
Oh my God.
My ex-husband Sean and I had just bought like a new white carpet, and we would always buy like whitish carpets because it makes your rooms feel lighter and full of more light. And we had just bought it that day for like $150. Carpets are expensive.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know why we did this, but we got curry for dinner. We ate it in the living room.
The stainiest of foods.
And I spilled a little bit on the carpet, and nothing was ever my money. It was always his money. And I panicked so hard that I ran to Bird Park. I ran from our house like a block and a half to the park, and I just hyperventilated until Sean called me and was like, I cleaned it up with the carpet cleaner. It's okay. Please come home.
Please come home.
It's like the exact same response where you're like, I can't come to terms with the fact that I just did this, so I actually need to leave.
Yeah, that's what I used to do that a lot. This is way more toxic and less cute than what you just said.
Yeah.
But I used to do that when Jason and I would get into an argument, and by that I mean he like raised his voice at me a little bit, and it was always worth it. Not worth it. It was always
Deserved.
Well
deserved.
Like one time when we didn't have that much money, and I bought like 3 new pairs of shoes from Target, for example, and I was so angry. I just couldn't believe a man was telling me I couldn't buy shoes first. You know, I was just like, that's patriarchy.
I got the camera on that one.
And he snapped in a way that was not probably nice. It's not like
he was like, hey, bitch.
No, he just probably raised his voice a little bit, and I don't like to be yelled at. And so I would go outside and I would just go on a walk at night, like by myself, not tell him where I was going, and just disappear so long until he would finally call me and tell me to come back home. And I did that. I used to do that shit a lot because I couldn't have my emotional I think it's like, I don't know if it's like the guilt response or something.
Well, I think you were doing 2 things.
Yeah.
I think you were like, 1, removing yourself yourself so you could emotionally process. And 2, you were fucking baiting him so that he had to come to you now and apologize for driving you away.
Yeah.
It's both.
It's both. So I don't do that anymore, guys.
Good. You're pregnant and you don't live in a good neighborhood for just wandering for hours.
There's none of my streets are lit. That would be really bad. But Josefina instead adorably runs away and
to an apricot tree.
Yeah, climbs an apricot tree. That
I love her.
Is like covered in beautiful flowers.
She's like, we had the flowers.
So until Tia Dolores is like, hey girl, what you doing up there?
Why are you weeping?
And she comes down and is like weeping into Tia Dolores' I'm sure ample bosom and
ample virgin bosom.
Yeah. And you know,
if finally this book in the end part where it's like, here's the history, finally like addressed Tia Dolores. It's like girls like Josefina were raised to be married, and if they didn't, they would be like Tia Dolores and still help their family.
Yeah, and they're like, I guess that's the closest we're gonna get to what her situation is. But Tia Dolores is like, and what do you think you should do? Which is, by the way, a total corporate move. My boss does that. It's called trying to grow people.
Okay, well, it's also like not to be this way, but like a good parenting technique.
Yeah.
I pull that shit a lot. You know how kids just like nonstop ask questions?
Oh, yes. Even if it's the same question they've asked.
That's my number one trick, is especially because if I'm babysitting, where's mom? Well, do you know where mom is? Oh, she's at the concert. Yeah, she's at a concert.
It's like they just want to...
They just want to talk. I don't know. So like I almost never answer kids' questions. I'm like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Always.
Well, I think what I've learned is like, I'll answer it the first time. But if you ask me the same thing,
you know.
Now let's go back to what we've learned.
Let's review our notes.
Sorry,
you can't write. Wait, I could have been totally turned toward you this whole time.
Oh my god.
Hello, I'm in the rotating chair.
Oh, that looks better. Okay, and feels
Does it
better.
look better?
I think so, and it feels better.
Well, it definitely will sound better because our microphones are pointing opposite each other now.
Oh yeah.
Every time you've been talking and I haven't, I've been holding my microphone like, because it really is they're so directional.
Yeah. Yes. Did you guys hear me?
Microphone.
Anyway, Tia Dolores says, what do you think you should do? And she's like, probably I should apologize and sweep up the mess and ask for a second chance.
It's like she did exactly what you should, which is she like, what she should have done. I don't know. I keep thinking about relationships and not being in New Mexico. But you're like, I need a minute to myself to like think through this. And then she's like, and now I have the right answer.
Yeah. And then also just thinking like, God, what would these girls do without Tia Dolores?
I know.
Papa is too busy, first of all.
He's too busy and like not good at this.
He doesn't know what to do.
I think that Anna would have to step up. The eldest sister, Anna, who is a ripe 21 years old or whatever.
If that.
Every time they show a picture of her though, I'm like, damn, she's fucking beautiful.
She's so pretty.
She's extremely pretty. I'm gonna go to the family page.
And then Josefina's just so cute.
Oh my God.
The cutest little face you've ever seen.
Oh,
yeah, she's stunning.
Anna.
So that whole the vase thing is dropped for a second, literally.
That's mean.
Right before that, Tia Magdalena looks at camera and says, "Here is some rattlesnake venom
for no reason,
herb healing stuff."
She's like, show it to your dad and he'll laugh because one time he got bit by a rattlesnake.
And she's like, it's actually really scary. You can die like immediately if you don't treat it.
And no spoilers.
Well, okay. So then what happens is Josefina goes into town past town to meet with her bestie because her bestie happens to be one of Papa's co-workers. I don't even know.
Wait. Are you talking about Eduardo?
Mariana's dad.
Yeah, I think his name is Eduardo or similar. This is the first we get to talk to any native characters.
That's right. Oh, they are native.
They're Pueblo Indians, and I think they both have Hispanic names.
Yeah.
But they like dress differently, live in different kinds of places. And yeah, they are like besties.
Yes.
I don't know if they seem to have a business relationship, but they're also framed as besties, Papa and Eduardo.
Yes, like long-term family friends. So and Josefina wants to go because Mariana is her best friend.
Which we've never heard of Mariana. I guess that's what sister life is like. Is you're like, I have so little room for a best friend. Right
Yeah. And it's so like when they first when Papa is like small talking with Eduardo, and Mariana and Josefina are just like smiling and trying to talk to each other with their eyes because
children should be seen and
yes,
not heard.
it would be considered very rude if they spoke.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is Esteban.
Esteban. Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, they can go play. They're playing with their dolls. Josefina has her beautiful doll that Mama made, and Mariana has a sad cornhusk doll.
She loves it. Also, she has a fucking bowl cut.
Yeah, I was noticing. I was like, it was a little queer.
Like, I think it's just not a good haircut.
It's really bad. It's pretty bad. And also, like, I don't. Maybe it was normal at the time. I feel like it's very 90s.
I don't know. Yeah. I just genuinely have no idea.
But they're being cute and playing with their little dolls by the river. Sombrita runs off.
Yeah.
They have to look for her. They walk a pretty long while until they said her house is like barely visible.
That's not a long walk.
Which seems not that long, actually.
They walk.
And finally they see Sombrita being a dumb bitch staring at a rattlesnake that's about to fucking bite her. And
she reminded me of a cat.
Yes,
so much.
me too.
Sombrita is cat.
She's
El gato,
so cute.
La gatita. A cat is one of the few animals that gets gendered in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
It's like cat, dog, horse. So it's like, yeah, la gata.
Because other things, like if you try to say like polla is like a swear word.
Yeah,
that's like that means like vagina or something.
So la gatita?
La gatita.
So maybe if you couldn't name her Sombrita, maybe gatita.
Yeah, which is also so cute. So
we know a dog named Cosita, which means little thing.
Yeah,
she's a
little thing. So Josefina is very brave. She basically is like, hey, pick up this. Like, we're gonna have these pebbles and you can't miss, Mariana. If you miss when you hit this rattlesnake,
you can't
oh
see
no. if you miss when you hit this, the illustrations are gorgeous in this, by the way.
She says, I'm gonna grab Sombrita, don't throw the rock until the snake lunges.
Yeah, and if you miss, like, one of us will die.
If you miss, one of us will die, and it almost comes true.
And Mariana misses, and I understand because like that's a lot of pressure, and I would miss too.
And throwing it on a squiggly line.
Yeah, I'm like, and so it lunges and it fucking bites Mariana, and very scary.
Immediately, she's like, I can't walk.
I think it is that quick. Like the venom is that quick.
Josefina's like, we gotta go, and she's like, I can't get up.
And Josefina gets this like best friend fury in her, and gets a rock and fucking pelts it, and it hits the snake.
Good, yeah, hell yeah, girl.
She's brave and amazing, and the snake's like, fuck you, and then goes away. And luckily, Josefina happens to remember she has the rattlesnake antidote right in her little pouch.
Thank goodness.
And so she just like, such a G. She just mixes it with her own spit and crushes it between some rocks, and then just puts it all over the wound.
I think that's kind of normal back in the day. Like, you wouldn't have like neosporins.
Yeah,
you would have like something that you needed to get wet to turn it into like a paste.
And what do? You just have to.
I think spit is naturally like kind of antiseptic. Am I making that up? I think that's right.
And there's nothing else. We're just gonna pee on command. I don't think that's gonna be the solution.
Well, maybe.
I'm
on a diuretic, so. Wait, how do you spell it? Is it antiseptic?
Antiseptic. Antisepsis.
Not spirit. Spit. Come on. Is spit an antiseptic? Saliva has natural antiseptic and antimicrobial properties. That's
awesome.
Cool. So lick it.
So she keeps applying it, and she's so scared. And finally, Mariana is okay. She's breathing. She stands up. They're able to hobble her home.
She is like, she's like applying this, poultice, and then like popping it like a pimple kind. She's like, squeezing the venom out, because it's her blood. Mariana's bloodstream is trying to like suck it in, and Josefina's like, no. I cast you out.
Yeah, because I think how that works is it like coagulates your blood, the venom, which is horrifying.
And slows it down.
Yeah.
That makes the story about Papa from their childhood even crazier, about how he like got bit by a rattlesnake and then like ran laps or like something
Something manly,
and then showed up and was like ha 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 ha,
and then collapsed. Surely, right? Well, Josefina gets her little friend home, and taken care of. Of course, both Papa and not Eduardo and Esteban are absolutely impressed by this tiny little bitch.
They're like, wow, you almost died. A lot of kids do.
Thank you so much for saving her life. And she's a little hero, and she's so and what's really cool is right before this, when Josefina is at her Tia Magdalena's house, the healer's house, she's like, I want to be a healer, which is, I mean, I would want to too if I saw that cool of a woman back then.
Well, also and especially because she just brought Sombrita back from like the brink of death.
Yes.
So she's like, I'm so powerful. It's like the opposite of like witch energy.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm so powerful.
I'm so powerful, and
I will cure anything.
And it is powerful to be able to have that knowledge to know how to heal people. I mean, that's amazing.
Knowledge is power. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and also it can kill you historically as a woman who tries to heal people.
So true.
So
I think that Tia Magdalena is pretty revered, though.
Yes, but so that's lucky. So Tia Magdalena's like, you can't just be one, like you just have to know it.
You have to know that you are a healer.
And
which I felt was kind of fucked up again to say after she just brought Sombrita back from the brink of death.
Yeah, I guess
it's like, well,
not
I feel
good
like
enough.
I actually do feel like I know. Well, but I don't know why this is so stupid. One time when I was in college, I like my big knee injury where I like ate shit longboarding and I like. Oh, hyperextended my knee, blah, blah, blah. And I was in such pain. It's like probably some of the worst pain I've been in my life. And I called my dad and I was like, I think I tore my ACL. And he said, honey, if you tore your ACL, you'd know. And I said, what I'm saying is, I think that I know that I tore my ACL. But unfortunately, he was right and I didn't.
It's so annoying. But also, I'm really glad you didn't.
You'll know.
I hear that's really bad.
No, it's bad. Mia and Becca have both torn their ACLs.
Jesus. Did they do sports or something?
No. I don't remember how Becca tore her ACL, but Mia did it like drunky, something stupid.
Dang.
But anyway, so it's like, so I'm like, she just said she knows, but then it's like, well, she is 9, so maybe she doesn't know. Maybe
and she's like, it's just gonna be a moment or something, like when you'll just know.
But this is a way different moment than like gently nursing something back to health. This is like an emergency situation. She keeps her calm and she does exactly the right thing.
Yes.
Which also includes some extrapolation, because it's not like she knows she has like the antidote, like ingredients for the antidote, but we didn't see her receive instructions for how to apply it and how to like keep going until she like noticed physical differences in Magdalena that made it seem like she was like returning to health, you know?
Yeah. Yes. And then so she did. She has it in her, and she feels very proud of herself. Everyone's so happy for her. And then the next day is her birthday, right?
Yeah, they're like, happy birthday.
And everyone sings her a beautiful little morning birthday song.
I would hate that.
Good morning. It's your birthday.
When I was a kid, my mom has this tradition. Oh my God. I should bring this back. My Greer's birthday was like 6 days ago. When we were growing up, my mom had this tradition where overnight she would tape streamers to your door the number of years you were turning.
Oh.
She did that until, I mean, last time I lived in her house, I was probably like 23 for like a summer or what. Probably not even. I was probably like 21. But 21 is a lot of streamers.
Yeah.
So to me, that's nice because it's like she gets to wake up whenever she wants to.
Yes.
Don't wake me up with song.
Yeah. Jason's dad did this thing where he woke his kids up every morning by singing badly with probably the wrong words, "Good Morning" from singing in the rain. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. And Jason's dad famously doesn't know the words to any song. So
my grandma would sing today is Monday. Today is Monday. On Monday we'll eat ice cream. all day long. But you always do a different food to keep them guessing.
Yeah, that's really cute. My dad used to had a phase where he convinced himself he could play the guitar. He couldn't. I think maybe he knew a chord.
Delusion is the first step to learning to play the guitar.
Yeah. And he would just come into our room and just play the guitar as loud as he could and sing some song that was not the right chords until you got out of bed. And let me tell you, as a teenager, that was really tough.
My dad used to wake us up by going, Christina, we're about to miss the bus. I swear to God, if I have to drive you, I will be so fucking pissed.
Yeah, I think eventually it definitely got to that point with me too. My mom would like to come and she'd go, I need to see your feet on the floor. Feet on the floor right now. And so what I would do is I would just stay asleep and then put my feet on the floor and then get back into the bed.
Imagine how fucking annoying that was for our parents, though.
It's very Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan refusing to get up and holding,
like, go to school. I'm not the one who invented school.
It's like, what? I'm ready.
You literally have to go.
What are you yelling? I'm ready. Shut the fuck up. I hate you, bitch. Having a teenager must be so hard. I'll find out. Anyway, Josefina is a perfect angel, and she always wakes up. And they sing a special birthday song. They have a nice, fun birthday party.
Saint Jose's
yes,
Day.
Her namesake is Saint Jose.
This is where we learn. I mean, I learned a lot from the back part. Like, I feel like this is the first Josefina book where I really learned a lot of things from, like, the Did You Know at the back. And I learned that Josefina's first name is Maria.
Oh.
Did you read the back part?
I ran out of time.
They were talking about how, like, almost every girl's first name was Maria, so they usually celebrated their birthday on their saint's day, and that usually their middle name was after a saint. So then, like, that's their name.
Okay.
So I wonder if they're literally like Maria Ana, Maria Clara, Maria Francisca, and Maria Josefina.
That's so Catholic, which I guess they were, right?
They sure were, probably.
Okay. Yeah, saints. That's Catholic. Yeah. So,
yeah.
So she has a great birthday, and Papa's like, let me tell you the story about Josefina, and he tells the story of her saving her Mariana, and it's very sweet and cool.
Papa.
And
I wasn't gonna tell the story myself, but since you
she's too shy. She's far too shy.
Who do you think this is? Is that Tia Dolores?
Yes. No, the one with the nose is Tia Dolores.
That's Tia Magdalena.
Oh, that's Tia. You're right. The white.
Because
that's Tia Dolores.
She looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah, she does. They make her seem like this, like, big butch lady.
I know. Everyone looks fucking beautiful. I mean, even Josefina. Where's that one picture that I love so much? All of the illustrations, like you said, are beautiful, and it makes every single beautiful Hispanic woman look so beautiful. Oh, here's the one I love so much. When they're, like, looking at all of the different ingredients.
Oh, yeah. I love her face.
Nope.
Maybe we'll find a way to link up an image or something.
It's called Instagram. Yeah, Josefina's making, like, an ew face because she smells something weird.
It's very funny.
So
bear grease or whatever.
So what I wanted to talk about is I just closed it. I want to know what your take is. Okay, hold on. I gotta find the right page. So this is the Did You Know? It's really near. Okay, it is the very last sentence.
Okay.
Of the book. Okay. Papa and Josefina walked back to the house. The night air was cool, but softened by the scent of the blossoms. Josefina took a deep breath. She thought the air smelled like apricots. Papa, she said, we're all given second chances. We just have to be brave enough to take them. That's what Tia Dolores says. Does she? Asked Papa. Does she indeed?
Interesting.
What is that?
I wondered about that too. Was he, because surely it's not just Papa being like, oh, that's nice.
I think it's like one of two things, and I don't. Okay, so the first thing that it might be is that, like, one of the next two books is about, like, something interesting happening with Tia Dolores.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Tia Dolores is like, I'm gonna move to, like, Mexico City and become a teacher, or, like,
okay.
And Papa, like, knows.
Yeah.
Okay, or are they falling in love?
I feel like that's what the implication kind of was.
I feel like that's, like, a bridge too far for books like this. But also, books like this for children can be so hand wavy sometimes.
Yeah.
Just like, well, you know, she's been here for a year and they work really hard together because that's true. They do.
They do make a great team.
But they do seem just like all business.
But
we also don't know because we're 9.
And also, I know this is not what this is, but Tia Dolores is just so queer coded.
We just can't.
I know.
I think honestly, she doesn't even strike me as queer coded, to be honest.
Really?
She strikes me as someone kind of like a Professor McGonagall type.
Okay.
For whom sexuality is like not what she is worried about right now.
Okay.
She's like, sex is not my thing right now. My thing is like making sure my family's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I have a past and you don't get to know about it, basically. I don't think she strikes me as queer coded. I think she strikes me as just like not interested.
So I think if it's out of those two options, because I don't remember what happens next in the series.
Nor do I. I think there's changes coming.
Well, I believe she leaves because I do have this thought that I think she's a real Mary Poppins type character in these girls' lives,
Okay.
right? She stays just enough to get them strong on their own, and that they can learn lessons.
I think that might be what
and
the change,
she blows away with the wind.
Change is.
It has to be. Because it's not going to be like, guess what? We're getting married, me and Papa. That's crazy.
That does feel crazy, but I also feel like there's a way to do it right. But I think you're right that they just do seem like deeply unsexual, like unromantic. They're all business.
Although they are both so logical that I feel like that marriage of business is something they would do.
They would both do that.
Yeah.
You need someone to feel your feelings, and it can't just all be Josefina.
Yeah. Poor Josefina. She's just like a sensitive little Pisces sweet thing, and she
is a sweet thing.
Papa can't handle it.
Yeah. She tries, but he really needs Tia Dolores' interpretation.
And it's like it's not just like they need a feminine energy, like they really need her, like somebody strong.
I do think that if Tia Dolores leaves, Anna, the sister, is going to have to step up so hard and like kind of become a different person.
Yeah.
She's going to have to become a matriarch instead of a young mother of her own like young children.
Yeah.
She's going to have to become the matriarch.
Which she probably already would have had to do, and it's having Tia Dolores there is also a blessing for her that she didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because she is I think 20. Like
she's very young.
She has like 2 kids and it's been a year, so let's call them like one and let's call them 18 months and like 3.
That sounds that's probably right.
So she really could be like 20 years old, because in the back of this book, in the what do they call it? Looking back, growing up in 1824. Let me see. They're talking about how moms die in childbirth. No big deal. I'm glad you didn't read that part. This one was kind of all over the place. I feel like in past books, the looking back has been pretty focused on like a couple core concepts, but this one went all over the place. Okay, so they're talking about like midwives in this area. They're talking about moms dying in childbirth. They're talking about kids getting baptized and their godparents. They're talking about children's birthdays and their like saint days. It's talking about how they celebrated their birthdays. It's talking about how girls were raised to children were raised to be quiet and respectful around grown-ups. Children were raised to like play. Here's some games that they played. Now we're talking about Holy Communion. Now we're talking about how young girls were raised to marry by about age 15. And now we're talking about how they celebrated weddings. Like, that was kind of all over the place.
Yeah, and not necessarily like...
Not very relevant.
Yeah.
There was no weddings in this.
No. Interesting.
I don't know
or
why
marriages
it was all
or anything.
that. Yeah.
That's a marriage is a wedding. Never mind.
So, at about age 15, girls were old enough to marry. This is my favorite part. Marriages were arranged by the parents. If a young man wanted to marry a girl, he would ask his father or uncle to write a letter to her parents proposing marriage and describing the fine qualities of the young man and his family. If the girl's family wanted to accept the proposal, they would call on the young man's family after a few days or weeks. To refuse the offer of marriage, however, her family would give the young man's family a squash. This was more polite than saying no directly.
And you know what?
Squash his dreams.
That's yeah. And I do think that's more polite. It's like, at least you get a gift, with which to feed your family. That's so funny. Squash, like all of and pumpkin, like that. They're so integral to this culture.
Yeah. So it's like, here you go. It's a consolation prize.
You don't get my daughter, but check out this sexy squash.
Share the sexy squash. Is there anything else you want to say about this book?
I don't think so. Okay, what do you think about in terms of, it's hard, I know, to remember all the ones that we've read, but like, how did you like it in comparison?
I don't remember the other 3 we've read.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that this one was like more mature than past ones actually, because she's looking forward and being like, how do I want to contribute to my society? What do I want to do with my life?
Yeah.
Which is like so cute and romantic in 1824 and kind of really serious bullshit these days. You're like, I want to contribute to my society by sitting in a cubicle.
Yeah.
I just like the character development from her, of her like finding herself. I think that it kind of like comes off of the last Josefina book we read was the Christmas one, where she's like too shy to be in the play.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the book, she's like, I am actually going to be in the play. So I think she really is starting to find her confidence and figure out like what she actually wants and how to like kind of put herself out there to go get it.
I agree. There's not a lot of detail. There's not like a lot of details I remember about the previous books, but I am seeing and recognizing, and I'm pretty impressed with like the character development that Valerie Tripp's been able to.
In so few words.
Yeah.
I loved this line from like page like 3. Wait.
There's a lot of really cute, precious lines in this book.
Where is it? Oh, here. When they're talking about how Florisita's pregnant, Josefina used to be afraid of Florisita. She wasn't the least little bit afraid of the goat anymore, but she didn't like her the least little bit either. I thought that was so cute. She's grown up. Our girl.
I couldn't, when they described Florisita dying, I could not believe my eyes. I understand.
Really? Was it that? I feel like
I guess it's not that big a deal.
I remember nothing.
It's just like she breathed a final. It was like, da-da-da, she was dead. I was like, oh my God.
I think that with kids, you like have to be that way.
You have to be that clear. And it makes it clear here too. Because, you know, for any regular 90s kid that growing up reading this would be like, oh my God, your pet died. You know what I mean? Like that's devastating. They make it clear that Josefina was used to animals dying.
Living on a rancho, Josefina had seen many animals die. And this line actually made me mad. She knew better than to think of the animals as anything more than useful and valuable property.
Yeah.
Don't you know that every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name?
Yeah. Seriously. Florisita, even though she didn't like her, but I feel like she still was very sad that she died.
Yeah, I do think that, like, I was thinking while I was reading this about the difference between children in Josefina's time and children today. She, like, the way that they're, like, she's seen a lot of death. So, like, for example, like, let's say that, like, you know, my first like big death in my life was like my grandma passing away when I was like 13. I think that could have been like way better contextualized, and I could have been a lot better prepared for that if I had been part of the like cycle of nature on a farm or whatever, and been like, things have babies, they live their lives, they get old, they die, then the babies live on. Like, I think that does like prepare you a little bit more.
It is. I think it's really beautiful. That's probably how we as humans were meant to be, like, to think about
part
death
of the life cycle, not so distant from it the way we are now.
But I mean, to the point that like every goldfish I ever had, I cried when they died, you know? But I do also think that it's nice that they this, like, Josefina still felt sorry, and she still was so compelled to save the baby goat. And I think there's something about her. I'm like, yeah, of course she's farm strong, but like
she's very like tenacious.
She is.
She like sets her mind to something and then she just accomplishes it. And I really respect that.
I wonder if like she's a lot like how her mom was, you know?
Yeah, it's hard because like
we don't get to meet
have
her.
Like, as our first Josefina episode was titled, like, there's no one more beautiful and like kind than a dead mom or whatever. Like, it's really hard to extrapolate the kind of person she actually was, because human memory is notoriously like god awful, and like rose-colored glasses are a very real thing. Yeah, it's hard. She had to be strong. She had fucking 4 daughters.
Yeah.
And then died.
Yeah, and then died. Did she? And she just died from, what did we decide it was?
Sick. I don't know.
Yeah. Probably tuberculosis.
I'm gonna guess tuberculosis.
Yeah. but not childbirth, which randomly they
Good
decided
for
to talk
her.
about moms dying in childbirth in this book.
Yep.
Anyway, Josefina is a very brave, strong, smart, caring, sensitive little girl. I'm very proud of her. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah. I just Googled it. Her name's Maria Montoya.
That's Josefina's real name? Oh, no, that was her mom's name.
And Josefina's real
And
name.
oh yeah.
It says that her cause of death is never specified, so I'm going tuberculosis.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have had a word for it, I'm sure. Or they
They
would.
call
It
it
would
consumption or like the
consumption.
wasting.
Yeah.
Consumption. It makes it sound sexy.
Yeah, it does.
They really did used to glorify tuberculosis, and we still do. Do you know that's why I cannot get started on my everything is tuberculosis here, but do you know that's why skinny is cool?
That's what started that?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's what took us from like fat is rich in like
Yes.
the medieval times to like heroin chic of the 90s is tuberculosis.
That sucks.
It's a disease,
It's
people.
a fucking disease.
It's a fucking disease. Anyway, Harney Shad just plain bad.
Horny Sad just plain bad. Wow.
We should have done a cooler cringe. for
Yeah,
this.
it's none of those. It's none of the above for sure.
Cooler cringe, running away from your problems. Cool.
Yeah. No, that's cringe.
Cooler cringe, dying in childbirth.
It's kind of cool.
Cooler cringe, dying from tuberculosis.
That's cringe.
Cooler cringe, becoming extremely tight with your brother-in-law in a business-only, non-romantic, non-sexual way.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cooler cringe, getting bit by a rattlesnake but living to tell the tale.
Oh, that's cool as
That's
fuck.
so cool.
I would be insufferable if that happened to me.
I know. I mean, when I like see something cool on the street, I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, guys, I saw the coolest sticker. Do you remember that one day that I was like a little bit drunk and I told you like 3 different times that I started a playlist called "Good Morning, You're Great."
Yes.
I didn't even get bit by anything.
No, we just got bit by an earworm.
It's the Spark by the Lestoon Varna gang. You know those Irish kids who did that EDM
Oh
song?
yes. I searched for my spark and I found it.
I love that song.
It's
When I'm
great.
sad, that song cures me.
Yeah, you can't be sad and listen to that song.
Yeah. All right. Well, nice rebozo, Josefina. And that is it for Burn Before
Gracias.
Reading. Oh, excuse me.
Gracias.
You didn't even talk into the mic. Nobody can hear you. Do a little one.
Gracias.
That is it for Burn Before Reading.
Until next week, remember,
Your cringe is part of you.
but only a 10-year-old part of you.
'Tis only your sombrecita.
It's just your little
Is
shadow.
it sombrita?
Sombrita.
I always add a cita because it sounds sexy.
There's sometimes it's Sita and sometimes it's Ita.
That must be a grammatical thing that I'm not really
Yeah.
onto. Okay, great.
Thanks for listening to Burn Before Reading.
Created by me, Christina Kahn.
Hosted and produced by Christina Kahn and me, Leela Hilton.
Logo designed by Michael Hardison. Follow him on Instagram at RoyGBivRVA or check out his work at wildlingpress.com.
Theme music by Sakura Wishes.
Find me online at tbr.tinabereading on Instagram.
Find me at Leels for Reels on Instagram.
Join us on Patreon for access to our Discord server, monthly bonus episodes, and other fun stuff.
Find video recordings of most of our episodes on YouTube at Burn Before Reading. Follow the podcast on Instagram at Burn Before Pod or email us at burnbeforepod@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening, friends.
See you next time.